Trying to win the Premier League with Luton Town, but every win equals 35 million and every draw equals 15 million pounds. And the goal is to win the Premier League by the end of season 2. So we're starting out with £0. But let's earn some money for the January transfer window. First game is against Brighton, and we've won it, so we've already made £35 million. We even beat Burnley and then Brentford in the Carabao Cup. We also beat Chelsea and West Ham. This is crazy. What the hell is happening? We beat Fulham and Wolves as well. We might complete the challenge in season 1. We beat Morecambe in the Carabao Cup, but we've lost our first game and it's against Everton. We also lose to Tottenham and Nottingham Forest. Both Villa and Newcastle United beats us 3-1. But we draw to Liverpool and then beat Manchester United. We draw to Crystal Palace and then beat Brentford. We lose to Arsenal and City but then beat Bournemouth. And we draw to Newcastle and Sheffield United. But we lose to Chelsea. We're now halfway through the season and we're on 8th without even signing anyone. But let's go and sign some players. We start off by losing to Hull in the FA Cup. But the first player I have signed is Aaron Ramsdale. Vlahovic will be our striker. Gvardiol from City and Brayman from Juventus will be our 2 centre-backs. We beat Burnley and Brighton, which is in total an extra £70 million. So I've now signed Rafael Leo. Trent will be our right back. And last player joining us is Kante. So this is what the final team for season 1 looks like. Let's see how we do. We draw with Newcastle and then beat Sheffield United. We draw with Manchester United and actually beat Villa. But we lose to Crystal Palace and get destroyed by Liverpool. We draw with Tottenham and Arsenal. We beat Bournemouth but then get destroyed by City. We lose to Brentford but then beat Nottingham Forest. We lost to Wolves and then draw to Everton. We beat West Ham and draw to Fulham in our final game. So we finish on 9th. Decent. But let's sign some players so that we can win the Premier League now. First player bought is Bruno Fernandes. Fabinho will also be joining us. And so will Nuno Mendes. Berardi and Modric has also joined us. So this is the team. Let's just skip to January. And we're only on 9. But we won 8 games, which is plus 280 million and an extra 45 million for the draws. And we didn't win any games in the Carabao Cup. Let's sign some players. We start off by losing to Liverpool and Fulham. But I've now signed Rodri and Tchouaméni for the midfield. And Callum Wilson will be joining the bench. We beat Sunderland in the FA Cup, so that's an extra 35 mil. So I've now signed Acuna and Alaba for the defense. And we beat Leicester. So last 2 players joining us is Jan Sommer and Kevin De Bruyne. So this is the final team. And we have to win the Premier League. So let's see if we can do it. We did actually win the FA Cup. But let's see how we did in the Premier League. And we got 5th, so we failed once again.